Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Final Fantasy XV portion of our marathon. We've been working for, going on, good while to get prepped for this moment. Final Fantasy XVI is dropping later this month, and I've made it through all the main lines. The only thing I've skipped is, some sequel stuff, some side games, but we kind of stayed generally where I was going, getting at least the main single-player numbered stuff. And that brings us to 15. Final Fantasy 15 is an important game. I reference it in almost every single stream, so I had to put at least a little bit of effort toward this. Now, a lot of people go, "You gonna read every single interview they did for this game?" I'm like, no normal human should be like me and have to tolerate that. That is ridiculous. This is about playing a video game. It's one game. I didn't look up interviews on FF13. Why would I do anything crazy there? Unfortunately. I feel like your level of knowledge, my great audience, on this game is too low. And also, I feel like not many games change form from time to time. And I feel like if I just started playing Final Fantasy 15, it'd be wrong. Because you would lack context. And context is important. So, today I was looking around, I was like, well, how's the best way to present this in a video stream format? Because this isn't an edited video essay. This is me sitting down and I'm talking to you live. Thankfully, an actual good friend of mine, 13th Vessel, was kind enough to, at some point last year, upload every Versus 13 trailer and compiled them into one video. This is the first part of our Final Fantasy 15 stream series. I'm going to be taking you through every single major highlight on the way to launch. This video is not the end of this segment of the stream. When this part ends, we are still not done. However, we will begin by watching every trailer they did for Final Fantasy Versus 13. First up, we would have its announcement trailer. This came out in E3 of 2006. These were HD remastered. So, from the staff of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get started. Are we gonna see the epic mealtime FF15? People are gonna fucking hate my ass by the end of this shit. There's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. William Shakespeare, baby! I need you to understand, this is... The PS3 has landed. This is the game we're pointing to right now. A Tetsuya Nomura project that opens with a Shakespeare quote. An isolated nation protected by an ancient line of kings, a modern civilization alive with the crystals, songs of sword and sorcery. History is important. You need to, really massage all of this in. A lone kingdom fighting to forestall the outer world from imposing its heretic order. The struggle for the final crystal, blah blah. Sorry, I swallowed wrong. Sorry, I'm allergic to games that aren't real. There's just a level of cinematography to end soon, but these guys are already outside the city. Oh, nice. They reference the fact that they can't get a signal from the Crown City once they're far enough away. And let's check out this Duscae region. That shot earlier was a meme template. I remember the city of Sephiroth running in the background. To see some of the combat here. An astral shard. Beautiful wildlife. Oh, the Empire's heading to Alticia, it looks like. Coming in the dark. The track you're listening to here was originally called by the fans Gratia Mundi, which is some Latin phrase. They decided to make that the name until the soundtrack came out. It took years for titles to be updated. Luna's in Alticia. I can't say I've heard of that character. We need to stop now. I can't wait in Final Fantasy XV to play the part where the entire world becomes red. You know that shit where Twitter turns red and things go crazy? That's gonna happen in Final Fantasy XV. Where something so chaotic is happening with the story. I can't wait to see what's going on in the narrative that would make it so the entire world turns red like this. All I know is that Nintendo ripped this shit off with Zelda. For some reason, I can't say I've seen this character before. Looks kind of like Stella, but a bit off. We got some cooperative combos. It's been a long time coming. But we're almost there, chat. And thus, we get this saying it's in development. We got the announcement we're going to be able to play a slice of it with the upcoming Final Fantasy Type 0 HD port. A lot of people were really excited about that, which was really helping, because at the time, most people were screaming because Type 0 HD was not going to have a Vita version. And that really was coming off as unacceptable at the time. People picked up their Vitas and were expecting, hey, it's a PSP game. What do you mean? No more Xbox. This was on the PlayStation YouTube channel. Now, you would think that we are done. We are not done. We thankfully apparently have another trailer that I was able to dig up. This is the last trailer before I transition to something else here that I wanted to pull up. Coming out December 22nd of 2014, we have the Jump Festa 2015 trailer for Final Fantasy XV. The following is a sneak peek. About 2.5 minutes. It's time for the Imperial invasion.
Recent Imperial military action in Insomnia. We bring you the latest reports from the Crown City. Nibelheim's forces succeeded in transporting the Lucian crystal out of the Citadel today. The Empire hereby declares control of the crystal. Meanwhile,
Yep. Trailer setting the stage for the Imperial invasion.
The peace accord fell apart at the signing ceremony, no less. Snakes planted that way all
We've got some English dub.
You think everyone will be okay? Okay, being blasted into oblivion? Who can say?
Noctis sounds a little bit weird, but I think we can get used to it.
Better explanation for that.
Oh, they discover when they see an entire massive fleet like that.
Like we have a choice.
We're camping out. We're on a journey. We're road tripping a little bit. Oh man, we got another city. It's over. The era of no HD towns is done. We have this shot. Oh no, there's Behemoth. We gotta hide around him. I've never seen this before. That's awesome. Learning new shit. Oh, they've decided to go for a female Sid for this game? Oh no, the red zone. Oh, they tried to hide it. They tried to hide it again. They're like, no, hold on. No, look. The red dimension. We're looking forward to whatever this is about. Very interested in this. Then they show you more of the dungeons in here. We're apparently near that astral shard. Oh man, a frozen train? I guess that's Titan. He's huge, dude. Everybody in chat announcing feed to let you know they jack off to it. And then the trailer comes to an end. Now in development, using the exact same font that Kingdom Hearts trailers use. But this one's blue. There's been a lot of content that they put out for this game in the lead up. A lot of exciting stuff. If you thought we were done with trailers, we're not. We have so many. We have stacked up. I have interview things, but unfortunately, things exist on a timeline. And timelines are important. And in the time past this trailer's release, something else came out. Something that you, if you were interested in it, cannot access. And, it's my privilege and honor to present to you the Final Fantasy XV episode Duscae demo, released in 2015. It's currently updated. This was delisted a few months after the release of Type 0 HD. I bought, because I was poor, the cheapest available console, an Xbox One, with a copy of Type 0 HD so I could get in on this. Before I can watch any more trailers for Final Fantasy XV, we have to play the demo that they released. It is only right that we do a full playthrough of this demo that I have not done since it was brand new. Save over previous game with a new game? Know what? Sure, dude. I don't give a shit. When you spent your entire life looking out at the serrated city skyline, it's easy to lose yourself in the sprawling Duscae landscape. The prince's retinue were halfway to Cauthus when their daydreams came to a sudden screeching halt. The Regalia's last gasp before giving out to the unpaved back roads. Now that they were truly lost in the landscape, broken down by the side of the road with a disc well at a walking distance, the Archean Titan would have to wait. He'd been dormant for ages anyway. First order of business was getting the ride back up. So I'm excited for when we play Final Fantasy XV and, you know, right before the Titan segment, our car breaks down. No, that's a very loud yawn, dude. Like, you were, like, inside my ear with that one, dude. This is very exciting because this is the worst this demo will look.
Only somebody hadn't wrecked the car.
The hair is insane.
Oh, I would hate to be that guy. Oh, come on, don't be that way. You know I didn't mean to do it.
Of course not. Sabotage is far beyond you.
What do you mean worse? This is on an Xbox One. The Xbox One was a weaker console than the PlayStation 4.
It's futile. Rise and shine, princess.
Tremors. Now you did it.
Just call me Titan.
Morning there, buddy.
What's up, buddy?
Eyes open. And he's up.
Not technically up.
Not technically having our automobile repaired and heading to Corsus, then?
No turning back now, Your Highness. Gotta pay his enormousness a visit.
Yeah. Wonder what it's like outside. Wow! Couldn't ask for better weather.
Ah, good day for walking. Aren't we lucky?
All right, rise and shine, chat. Let's have our leaving the vault moment. Whew. That is the money shot. If there's one way I could describe this look, is crispy. You still own this? Yup. It is tied to my Xbox
Hunting down
account,
its horns
thus
could
they
get us
can't
money
take it away.
if it doesn't get us killed.
Wouldn't worry. We're as good as dead without the car anyway.
Might already be a lost cause.
Hey, if Cindy says she can fix it, that's good enough for me.
And since she's gone to all the trouble of servicing it nearby, we need only concern ourselves with one thing and one thing alone.
The money, baby. That's the fucking shot.
Whatever we hunt till we come up with the cash, then fetch the car.
And we're in. Let's check out some of the tutorials here. We need to raise 24,000 gil to be able to repair the car and complete the demo. An exclamation point quest has begun. More quests will begin with the party members' proposal. Apparently the Behemoth undertaking. Proceed with the main quest to move the story along. Approach the sign and the destination marker. We can look around. We can look around a little bit. Most importantly, this demo applied a little bit of vignetting across the entire screen. As you do. We're locked into a walking position. Yeah, this is basically a vertical slice. You could spend hours playing this demo. There are a few things you gotta hit to get it done.
See what I see?
A prompto focus button. Oh, okay, so our party members are gonna, like, point things out for us. That'll be really interesting. Looking forward to that.
Hey, take a look. What do you make?
Dread Behemoth Deadeye sighted in the nearby woods. Enter your own risk. 25,000 gil reward. Well, you look at that.
Hold up a sec.
That's basically our way to get in. Would you like Gladio to train you for combat? Yes. I would like to see what the combat system of Final Fantasy XV is going to be.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away.
Reminder, Ray Chase, interestingly, said in interviews after this that he was told to voice him like Christian Bale's Batman for this demo. There are two modes for combat, attack and defense. First, learn to defend yourself. While defending, you will dodge all incoming attacks. Dodging costs MP, put your defenses up and dodge the strike. Hold LB for defense. Defend with the left bumper at the last second to dodge without spending anything. Keep your defenses up and continue to dodge the strikes. There we go, that was a perfect one. Ew. Oh, that's a cool little extra on-screen health bar. You can just hold it if you want it to be good here. I believe Tabata made some interviews around this time saying he was looking to make the first casual Final Fantasy at the time. He felt that the Final Fantasy games of the time were a little too hardcore and unapproachable. Saying that a lot of things here that they were working to make it a bit more friendly for the average person. Weapons will materialize in his hands that he strikes. Hold the button down for continuous strikes. He was saying that sometimes it's a bit arduous to mash the button. So we're going to hold it and attack with X. Tilt in any direction when striking to change the way your attack unfolds. So if I hold backward, you're going to do like a backflips to, you know, keep yourself out of the line of fire. When you do it initially, he'll do like a flip to keep some distance. Pay close attention, knowing when to defend is key. Now take him on. There we go, I immediately switched to defend. Warping in techniques. Noctis can perform various feats by spending MP. Noctis can warp to a location, so let's try that skill tower over there. We will do that by holding A. This will quickly restore your stats. We can then target, and then warp in. Warping toward enemies, that's called a warp strike. Does some good damage in there. Gonna do some of these angled hits here. It's actually staggering him. I'm locking it up, folks. Techniques shown at the bottom left during combat. Techniques are made available by the weapons and cost MP. So as you can see them over there. We have Drain Blade, we have Tempest, we have Full Thrust, Dragoon Jump. You do these by just thumbing through the left and right on the D-pad and then hitting Y. So let's try Dragoon Jump. I'm excited to see which ones they use for the game. We got Drain Blade that like gets some of your health back. We got Tempest, which is like a great sword spin. And when we have no MP, we'll hit Stasis. This is where you can't warp, dodge, or perform actions that require MP.
Done here.
You'll gradually get MP back over time. You can accelerate by taking cover or warping to high ground. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take cover. And then you can see on the bottom right, our health slowly, like, shooting back up. Alright. Let's fuck him up. I haven't tried Full Thrust yet. Okay, looks like we cleared it in some way. There we go. Parrying. You can parry an oncoming attack by reacting to the marker. Defend with LB as Gladio attacks, then parry with X when the time is right. And then you go for the backslash and go for a huge hit. Practice parrying some attacks. I'm really interested in this parry system that is entirely based on your timing. Weapons. Weapon attributes vary according to type. Swords for MP recovery. Great swords, heavy damage, you know. Type of weapons armed in the Crush, Ravage, Vanquish, Counter, and Descend slots will affect how your attack unfolds. You can arm weapons from the Tactical menu. Set your Crush slot to Wyvern Lance. Now you may be wondering, what the fuck does any of that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. You get to determine what swords are used across the entire combo. So it's like, oh, I've selected Zweihander here. This is the thing that I use when I'm landing in from the air to hit the enemy. Or Crush is the first thing I'm just using in the entire string. So now that I've done that, he's always going to open with the Lance. And then he's going to, like, switch up into the other weapons. I can't wait for a full game of this. This concludes the control section. And now you may understand, KZ, did you need to do the combat tutorial? Yes, I did. It is quite fleshed out. You're now ready to face Gladio in open combat. And then you can immediately just, like, cancel into your normal attacks with some of this stuff. So I'm like, what if I go up to him and say, dodge that, for instance. Warp Strike in, start comboing a little bit, and then immediately hit the jump. And you can immediately go into it. It can also be used as, like, a dodge opportunity, because it does put you in the air. There we go. That's all we need to do. And then, since you beat him up, they get to give you the tutorial. You beat him up too bad. Here's what happens when your allies are knocked out. You can go up to him.
You owe me one.
Give him a little love tap.
I owe you one.
And then we get it. We get our experience. It gets all tabulated. You can spar at camp. And that is the general combat for Final Fantasy XV, as seen in the 2014 demo episode Duscae. And as established, we got a goal.
Not far from here.
A Behemoth undertaking. So if we can follow the trail for this Deadeye, right? We do that. We could get enough money to pay off our debt here. And yeah, they kind of just give the game to you here at this point. We got this menu for the weapons, deciding how you want to do some of this. Group gear, which we do not have access to yet. We got potions and items here. Another really cool thing to show, like, people's level of experience. Noctis is level 6, Gladio's 14, Ignis is 15, and Prompto's 9. Kind of like explaining their personality and their character through their experience, just in a base form, which is always interesting. It's kind of funny. It's kind of like how Goofy's a higher level than you, typically in Kingdom Hearts 1. That kind of stuff's interesting. When you pause, here's this menu. Look at this. We got a map here. It's showing us the entire zone. We have the drive option, but our car is not ready yet. We got our inventory. We got usable stuff. We've got edible stuff for the food. We have a set destination option. And we can choose, like, outposts, or we can choose stuff like this. And this gives me, like, an idea where I'm going from over there. I could properly mark things. Really clean UI in general. Actually, a pretty big fan of it. Man. At this point, I feel like I can. I think we can just chill out, and we can. I can run our usual.
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey.
I'm gonna
with
start
its
the
tusks,
stream call stuff in just a
extracting
few
game
minutes
from
here,
the
so once we
safety
get a
and
little bit
comfort of
further.
burrows.
But then I will be going back to solo once we finish the demo, because of course, we have more trailers to watch after this is done.
That's a bit heartless.
Yeah, don't think we'll be befriending any.
Heads up!
Let's have our first bit of combat here.
Easy as they come.
Taking that dude out. Nice, that Tempest actually got a couple of them.
No one, Mr. Nice Guy.
What can I say?
Excuse me.
Going in for that thrust. There we go. We ended up getting an experience bonus. As you can see here, you kind of get ranked almost in a way where it's like if I did more parries, maybe I get a bit more of a bonus. Got more of those alerts there. Got wildlife. Ah, so exciting. Oh, we can pick some up too. Trade collectibles for Gil. We can pick up some of that.
It knocked. Feast your eyes on that.
Anybody up for a light workout?
course, we have to respect any like glitches and stuff here. Of course, they were, you know, trying their best to get this demo out as a pack-in.
Now.
I'm up for it if you guys are.
Guess we could open with one of these. Actually, we could probably do that into it. There we go. That means we effectively avoided its, like, opening, like, swing toward us. It is now in its off-guard state, so it's, like, open to even more damage. Let's try and get one of the specials in while we have that ability. Missed the parry timing on that. So, you know, it happens sometimes, you know. This is a more skill-based, timing-based action game. As they were saying, it's one of the first action games, the first time Final Fantasy really got an action game was with Final Fantasy 15. The first time we got true action combat into the series. Excited about that.
No big deal.
All right. Well, I can start a call and do that kind of stuff now. I just wanted to get the opening preamble. The rest of this is gameplay with some light cutscening.
I'm so fucking excited that you're playing this guy, dude. I'm so fucking hyped.
We've had a really great time here. We've watched numerous trailers, some that people haven't even seen before.
Knocked. Come here.
I did that too. When like I did like just an entire stream of just watching the trailers. It's so funny how really obviously the mood of those trailers shifts the moment Tabata takes over.
Yeah, the mood, haircuts, and facial structures, many things, but we haven't hit all of them yet. We've hit only one redesign.
Here we are.
Sure.
And I will not speak toward anything else because we're going in chronological order for this.
Yeah, we're currently in early 2015, I think.
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, it was like end of 2014, early 2015 here. I remember picking up an Xbox One with Type 0. I think around a similar time I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix on PlayStation 3.
The one with the terrible loading. I also had that one. Let's go.
And at the time I was like, no, this is great. Finally, a real English translation of this. No longer am I patching it to a disc
Let your guard down.
Like,
that I'm using free McBoot on a PS2 to run.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's...
Yeah, no, I was also like, yeah, these loads are terrible, but I get to play Final Mix, so this is fine.
Yes.
So,
What do you say?
Yep.
Check this
I
out?
finished my playthrough of all of 15 and its DLC a couple months ago.
Yep.
I am getting immense whiplash of how much better this fucking looks.
I don't know what you're talking about. We are in this demo here.
You're right.
You're
right.
I'm
In the demo
just
dimension.
excited
It
for the
looks
full
really
version of this
fucking
coming
great.
up.
You're right.
This is the very first... This is the first time the Final Fantasy series has been a true action game.
If the map's anything to go off.
So I'm very excited. We are going to continue to try and find evidence of this behemoth over here. See what we can scope out. I'm excited to play the full version of this sometime later.
Hell yeah. Are you playing? Are you playing the platinum demo as well, or are you skipping over that one?
Of course I am.
Let's go.
That's gonna run so good. That's gonna run so
You
good.
can play it on the PS5.
We have a lot of stuff here, chat. If there's any luck, we'll get 2 streams in, and I'll still haven't played the full game yet. I might, in fact, play Final Fantasy XV Judgment Disc,
What the fuck is that?
the Japanese
It was-
exclusive demo that lets you play the first half of the first chapter and contained a trailer that spoiled the rest of the ending of the game.
Yep. It was I was.
It only lets you play on easy mode, also.
I played that shit the second it dropped.
I played it the second it dropped and put maybe 15 hours into it.
I put like 28.
It was an absurd amount of time where I'm like, they did it.
I'm like,
Now, KZ,
Mm-hmm.
to speak vaguely on things,
Yes.
Will
I'm
you
trying
be
to put up some illusion here, but yes, please go on.
will you be looking at a certain large showcase this game had that ended with a specific date?
I may, in fact, put something like that into Vegas and chop it up to a degree and upload it unlisted onto a YouTube channel so I can stream myself watching it. Yes,
All right, that sounds real interesting.
it's gonna Death Star my mind, man. It might involve a video game media host that is now in the most current WWE game.
So,
it might also involve a YouTube group that is now essentially defunct, but was really funny to fucking collaborate with Final Fantasy in particular.
If you like epic bacon, I might be able to find a video for you guys.
I can't stop thinking. So the final trailer you played before this, the Tokyo
That'd be
Game Show one.
it'd be Jump Festa right after the TGS one. Yeah.
Oh no, the TGS one is the one I mean actually.
Ah, okay.
I don't. Why were they at Jump Festa?
Do you guys see what I see?
Because that's just what you did at the time. Square would always have a presence at Jump Festa where it's like, all of our games are fucking shonen, so of course we're gonna that's where you would get the coolest shit. All right.
Okay. Back at the TGS trailer. That's the
We better stay on our
what
toes.
I would say the first trailer I saw when I started actively following this game. Because the first one that I saw was the rebrand trailer from 15. I didn't see the I didn't know the history of Versus 13 till about a year after 15 actually came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
The line of "we're almost there" as it closes out the trailer, and then I realized the game doesn't release for another 2 years after this trailer.
But but you need to understand that still works because by that point the game was announced 8 years ago.
I was literally about to say
we had 2 years left. Technically, we're almost there.
I was about in relative
Oh,
terms,
yeah.
that is correct.
Yeah, relatively, I guess they're correct. Relatively, they're 80% done. I would like to, but however, I would like to point out that when I searched Gamatsu, as of August of 2015, the game was a year out at this point. They said the game is now 65% done.
What?
Which is another reason why I really hate when the Japanese use a percentage to say whether something is far along or not. Anyway, we can level up by by resting, and then this is our menu. They can show us like the buffs we get and stuff.
Yeah.
You can spar.
It's bedtime.
Something even more interesting is that incomplete side quests would be abandoned. When I chose rest.
I'm really struggling. Oh, damn, that's some good looking.
Yeah, they fade in a JPEG. Here's hoping they can get like an animated thing a little bit later.
In hyperspace.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm really trying to work out what 65% means.
Yeah, I know. It's this nebulous thing. It's like when they announced FF13, and then they showed a screenshot of a character on a chocobo, and they went, Final Fantasy 13 is 7% done. And I went, what the fuck does that mean to me? I've got nothing.
Does that mean it's 65% content complete? Does it mean it's content complete and it's just 30% of polish?
It's just word salad. It's like that is every single Yoshida interview for the past year. Where I'm like, I got nothing out of that, dude. Are you okay?
Our game that has action, and it will be better for Final Fantasy XV. That's essentially like every interview kind of boiled down.
And I fucking hate Blitzball.
The man needs a PR department.
I would like to thank my shitposting abilities, where I took recently the Final Fantasy 16. I decided to model an FF16 thing based entirely on the FF7 ones. The owner of RPG Site now follows me on Twitter.
Holy shit.
All I stubbed.
They retweeted that and immediately went in.
Ari posted a tweet. It was something like, they should not post these and just like not mark it at all because this is terrible. And I'm like, no,
Wrong.
shut the fuck up. This is
You fucking
this
fool.
Is the most charm.
This marketing is good. Someone was making note that all the glowing letters in the FF7 ones in Japanese are spelling secret code. And if you put them all together, they like say shit. It might be a reach, but I'm willing to believe it. I'm willing to believe because they're that cool.
It's just so cool. Listen, it's just really funny to go, oh, can you answer some questions on what we can expect from the story of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth?
There will be one.
There will be one.
We got one. The most sober of those we've gotten is the new one that went, do you need to play the first one? No, we'll recap. You don't worry.
I have heard this song in my 14 house for the last 4 years.
Okay, so now it's time for linking up. It's time to join an ally on what's called a tour. I'm excited for... don't worry, this is also in the main game. But here we go. Here we go. They're incredibly optional, and they're only based on specific camps you go to.
Yeah.
So we got.
That would explain why I never knew it existed.
I think there's only like 6 in the game, but still, we're gonna do one with Gladio, where we're looking for like a shack or whatever.
The illusion, I know, like, just to like break the illusion for a quick second.
Yeah,
every time you go, I can't wait for that. I
by this point, there's turmoil. Mr. Nomura is no longer on the project. Where is Stella? And then they're like, no, I'm sorry, Luna's what we're all about.
We have Luna Freya.
Yeah, it's not Stella Nox Florette or whatever. It's Luna Freya Nox Florette.
After seeing all those trailers for Versus 13, I now understand Bridget's cartoonish hatred.
Now imagine all of those trailers in that first 30 minutes strewn about for 7 years.
Like you have.
Imagine you waited 5 years for the gameplay drop and it looked that good.
Like I had been marinating in these trailers.
I'm always doing that
for over half a decade. Understand where my position.
So for this tour, we got to go 800 meters. So we're gonna be hoofing it for a while, so we can just vibe.
Bridget, at what point in school were you in when Versus 13 was announced?
2006 June. You just got out of a grade, I imagine.
Yeah, like last year or so of elementary school, probably. The game finally dropped when I was in college. So to give you like a nice little timeline of that, I had basically been waiting for this game my entire high school life.
Yep, we can't. No swimming, by the way. We don't got anything like that. Just gonna.
No. So the start of high school was when that announcement dropped. And what do you mean it's been almost 2 decades?
Yep. We are about as I said early in the earlier section before we started playing this. We are a mere few days away from the 10-year anniversary for the 15 announcement trailer.
Yep, 2013.
Yep, 2013, which is what.
Oh my god.
That's why it made it great that I was able to say, guys, remember last week we watched that Xbox show. Now imagine a month after that Xbox show, they announced that game.
And Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, and Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm pretty sure that gave those two things back to back gave 17-year-old me a religious experience. But honestly, I think I'm still chasing to this very day.
Yes, I've had it in various other forms over time, but that was the first time I felt what it was like to have the shakes for 17 days in a row.
Same. Because I was like just at that point too, where it was like I had already been following the game for so long that it the announcement that this would like convert from like Versus 13 to like a mainline title. Mm-hmm. That was like legitimately so exciting because it's like, oh, this will mean that like it'll actually gain some fucking proper focus and like we might see it complete because it's not some weird ambitious spin-off thing. And well,
yeah.
We're still in 2015.
We'll see in a year and a half how that one's gonna pan out.
If you can buy a new copy of Type 0, you can still redeem this. I believe you can't even do that because those codes had a expiration date on.
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just like normal codes, so it's like you needed to get it in like that first year. The expiration was fake, was it? That's awesome.
Bridget, do you have your copy of Type 0?
Not only do I have my copy of Type 0, the reason that my old PlayStation 4 sticks around at all is because it's the only thing I have that can play episode Duscae on it.
That's what makes this shit so fun. The fact I'm playing this on an Xbox Series X because I could not afford a PS4. It was $100 more because the Xbox One got a price cut because, as you'll recall, they gave us Connectless versions eventually.
Oh, yeah.
And they were trying their best to get these things out the door. So I got an Xbox One, copy of Type 0, redeemed this code, and went, oh, man, this is great. I was doing that and going, man, the Type 0 dump's bad.
Yeah,
those were my two outgoing memories at the time.
How is this running, by the way?
Rough.
Yeah.
It's less a concern there and more on the fact that everything has a lot of lines, a lot of shimmery lines.
That aliasing is rough.
This is maybe the most aliasing I've ever seen on a thing that in a while that is on the Nintendo Switch.
Noct, come here. Take a quick look.
There's a lot of aliasing and like very very Luminous style differing going on. I'm pretty sure initially playing this on the no limit, my eyes hurt a little bit.
It's something.
Yeah. And that aliasing on the hair sticks until I'm pretty sure like the end of 15's patch cycle.
They fixed it up so much. That shot of Prompto at the start, I'm like, dude, this is scary.
His hair's spinning in that one.
It's over for them.
It's so over.
Oh, I really like the enemy like surrounding radar.
It's so fucked up to watch those trailers and then look at this and go like, these assets were in those trailers.
It's really important. I like the yellow line thing they show for the parry because it effectively tells you at any point around your body where something's about to hit you. I can't wait to experience Final Fantasy 15 and for that feature to be in.
Rough.
Okay, that's just normal pause. Yeah, we hit select to open the tactical menu. It's got a little TV like reception like lines across it.
You hit your fuck, what's the button for the
I guess it would have been the snap button for the snap feature.
The snap button. I'm pretty sure. I think at this point snap was discontinued.
Yeah, we definitely had to have been close. They're like, no, we're already weaker than the PS4. We can't have things that are ruining performance at this point. I need you to stop saying you can't wait. I'm sorry, that's the whole point of this damn thing.
Do you think what do you think this demo ran at resolution-wise on base Xbox One?
Like 768, 900, 900, and if it's lucky.
Okay, I didn't remember this wrong. I found a very funny thank you image for Type 0's success, apparently.
Oh, I remember this shot. Thank you so much, Ermish and Trev, for the $25.
I saw Cat and Min's post about the promos. I was like, I remember this.
Okay, so I remember this. Because we packed in the 15 demo with Type 0, because Tabata directed, that was his last game he directed, it hit 1 million sales, and then they created this image here of the two characters in what looks to be Blender hanging out together.
It's just a default Blender background.
I'm sorry, I've been in the Kingdom Hearts community for a long time, and you see a lot of people making renders.
Yeah.
So they made this shot for moving 1 million copies of that. Put this out here. Yaoi? Perhaps.
I love having an even bigger audience that are gain knowledge too. This is going to be so fun.
It is very important because I feel like anyone at this point who came in and went, I just want you to see you play the game. I'm sorry, but you are a pussy. You do not.
I'm sorry.
You are not ready for Final Fantasy 15 yet because you haven't taken my abridged journey. You're lucky.
You have to.
You're lucky. I may in fact be looking at their live streams. I might pick out some stuff. Because by this point, Chad, in case you did not know about this, they would do a thing called ATRs, Active Time Reports.
Oh, I remember these.
This is where the director and the manager of the game would come in. They would sit down at a desk and tell you news about the game because they said that they felt that development at Square was not transparent enough, and they wanted to change that. So every, like, couple of months, they would do a live stream that had almost nothing of value in it every single time.
Okay.
And I watched all of them!
I
there was so much pain in that.
Every single...
All of them. These are the ones that where you got to learn that we have replaced Stella with the character of Luna. We're doing this demo. We're taking feedback on the demo because I have a horrible confession to make, chat. This is an episode Duscae. This is episode Duscae 2.0. They patched this demo 6 months later.
They did.
And added additional content, visual fixes. They patched the demo. Based on feedback of the initial run. I can't even give you the initial run.
There's also there was an in the first version, I'm pretty sure there was like an out of bounds glitch that they also patched out in the
yes,
new
there
version.
was an out of bounds glitch where what you would do is you would get access to the car and you would move it to the edge of the map and try to crush Noctis with it while jumping, and you could break through the wall and then explore Titan. And Titan's model is inside the thing across the sky. They just had it in there. And people got to explore that and get another taste of, like, some of the stuff we're going to see. So here's cross-chains. I hope everyone's ready for the cross-chain feature of the combat system. So we got to start this by initiating a little bit of combat here. We combo off, hit your spot, and execute a cross chain. So let's go over to the yellow circle, and then hit the Y button. You will now execute the link strikes, and then you just start hitting X a bunch, and then you just do a JoJo-esque beatdown combo.
That's amazing.
I actually have a question, KZ.
Sure.
Is it you hit a button and then one attack comes out per hit?
It looks like it's a rhythm style thing.
It's rhythmic. Yeah, you have to hit them at like. I mean, the fucking window of timing's pretty generous, but like you have to.
Hit
it like that.
It's still not the final game's combat. Then.
Yeah. It is one of the few timing-based things that we've got going on here.
Can I like try to like contextualize the active time reports to people? Because I
feel like it's maybe more important than the games themselves.
So so the most obvious comparison here, you know, the Final Fantasy XIV life letters, well, they'll give you the lowdown on some things like the new patches or like the
that is the closest approximation to it. Yeah.
Where they'll, like, in the 14 notes, they'll tell you about, like, the new MSQ, the new raid or alliance raid, like, a lot of accessories and, like, job changes they made, you know, just really important stuff that's going to determine how a game's going to be played for the next 3 months. Mm-hmm. Now, imagine if instead of that, they went, we researched these rocks so we could make more realistic rocks in the game.
I need you to understand, even ones that were, like, less than a year from the game coming out, they're like, we will now cut to a video that plays, one track from the game and shows you an unfinished crocodile model eating Noctis.
Yes.
So, to go back to this cross-chain thing, I rhythmically hit the button 3 times to do a third combo. I have now unlocked a special with Gladio that I can hit now.
That's the sickest name for a thing I've ever seen.
Which then activates crossbones. A form of this system exists in 15 to break the illusion very slightly. There's a thing where you build a meter and then you hit a button and he attacks. They removed this part.
Yep, they removed it.
They in fact removed the part where you have to team up, hit a context-sensitive pad on the arena, do a rhythm game, then unlock tiers based on performing well in the minigame.
There's a lot of jank in this demo's combat system, but I think it has a lot of really promising ideas. It would be a shame if hypothetically they just replaced this with something else entirely.
And we've now unlocked Crossbones 2, since we did a 6-hit combo, and he just does a big slam.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
You can also really hear through some of the battle lines of Noctis's voice direction being said, "Do Christian Bale Batman." Everyone made a joke about it until someone asked him, and at the, I believe, GameStop Expo 2015, he said that was exactly what the voice direction
Yeah, no, he directly confirmed it's like, yeah, they told me to do Christian Bale Batman.
The money.
The money.
Even some of his growls in combat are just really aggressive.
Yeah.
I believe this was Ray Chase's first major role in anything, too.
Yeah.
This was his breakout. This was his breakout.
Yeah, he started, similarly to, like, how Troy Baker's breakout role was, Final Fantasy XIII.
Well,
This gave him a lot of opportunities to a lot of stuff. No, he was in Xenoblade X. We call it breakout role, which means a role from something that matters at all. So.
It is very funny. Even to this day, in his Twitter bio, it still just says, "Hey, it's me, your Noctis." He still holds on to that.
Oh, he loves Noctis. The same way that Alex
yeah.
Lee loves Luke, Ray Chase loves Noctis.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Also, when you told him you got chains of narrative development at the function, it's the fucking 15 and Type 0 thank you image.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna fast travel back since we finished our tour, our one-on-one quest. We've learned, a real critical combat ability that we're gonna need to take down this behemoth.
Was there like a story to that quest at all?
No, normally tours are supposed to be something like that. Giving away one of them from 15. You go near that beach at the start, and Gladio goes, "Hey, Ignis will probably stop giving you shit if you wake up really early, so just wake up early with me and we'll, like, race on the beach." And then you have, like, a homoerotic race on the beach. And then kind of do that.
You do.
Yeah, they're mainly supposed to be one-on-one character development style things.
I did.
That's also how you unlock the photo where Noctis does the JoJo pose.
Oh.
There's one with Prompto that does that. It's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Gladio one includes him just BoJack pointing.
He's always doing that. Dude, he's always going for that. Thank you for this color edit. I appreciate it.
Very good.
You can stand over there.
Looks
We
like he
cut
has
with
a
the
dry
others.
form.
Ignis cleaned and polished his cookware. Prompto bumbled around for a while. There's our Coleman camping equipment. Remember, that's one of the many sponsors of Final Fantasy 15. Where they add an active time report. Tabata was proud to announce that Coleman had sponsored the game, since the game's about, of course, camping and road tripping.
These level up sounds are really fucking satisfying.
I love
actually.
I love a lot of the UI elements here, like the gold line there, the weird techno squares that are on the left side of quest stuff. And there's our Wojak point, baby.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it really is just. Oh my god.
Dude was trying his best on this one, dude.
Yo, there it is.
Place, Duscae.
We now have the fresh status, so we get more experience. We're attack and defense buffed. We have an up crit rate.
It's time. Onward.
When you got time.
Oh, I got time.
You think he had some time?
Oh, I guess. right, so we're looking for various spots here to get some, figure out where this behemoth is, and I don't think the game has anything else to teach me for the minute. I'm really hoping that this demo goes as bad as it did my first time, where I got trapped in a cave.
Oh,
The reason I got trapped in a cave is because the party members have collision, and one of them stood in front of the exit, and I couldn't get him to move.
Oh, I was about to ask, because you just found your first item on the ground. Is the pick up and jump button the same?
No. Jump is on the B button. Pick up is on A because they put Warp Strike on A.
You know, that's fine.
For reference, this control type is in FF15. It's one of the 3 configurations because people really wanted the original one in, and they said, we'll make sure it's in at launch. For people who prefer to block with left bumper, for example.
So, Casey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get the frogs?
I don't know anything about frogs. I'm in 2014 right now. I'm in 2014 right now, so no incredibly ugly NPCs can hurt me right now.
That's great.
Oh, we got a red. That'll be nice and valuable to sell. Oh, another thing that's very important here. At launch, they added an ability to have a meter that tells you what your stamina is. This just doesn't have it, so occasionally you'll see me stop running because he just gets tired. You have no way to gauge when he's about to get tired, I believe, at this point.
You do not know.
It is not in the full game where you can, like, click in run when you're just about to run out to get another burst.
It's genuinely fascinating to see what standards change for, like, marketing and what you're allowed to release at Square.
Yeah.
For, like, mainline shit. Because, like, it's one of those things where, like, I feel like they would never reveal a Final Fantasy game now if they didn't have an English dub track prepared.
Yeah.
That one's kind of like a weird carryover from the very scatterbrained way this was revealed to begin with, all the way back.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird mix over there. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts gets it quite a bit because the English track comes in a lot later, which is partly due to some of the star power of a lot of the people they get in for it. Here with Final Fantasy, I feel like they try to get it at least a little bit more along. Hell, they do whatever they can. We have the Final Fantasy VII Remake second trailer that we got at the PlayStation Experience of 2015, where it's the English dub that has people that were going to be in the remake, and then also the compilation guys. So it's like Original Cloud, Original Barrett.
Oh.
But it still has like Erica Lindbeck, Jesse, the dude, the dude from Breaking Bad, as Wedge. He's like he was like that even then.
Which, if I go back to like 2015 Erica Lindbeck and like at the start of her thing.
Yes.
That was one of her earliest gets in terms of being a major name.
I know. She wasn't even Magilu by that point. She wasn't even like, armpit clown yet.
Let's clean
up. Oh, damn. I'm glad you got it after it.
Say your prayers. Careful, don't let him get you.
Duly noted.
Same to you. That's all she wrote.
Anyway, this is kind of like Monster Hunter World, where we have to tag like 6 different areas that the Behemoth has interacted with. They put a lot of environmental effects that it's had on it.
So much for tracking the scent.
Was this area before percent? Yeah, about like 3 months, I think.
Yeah. Berseria came out at the end of January 2017.
Yeah.
Are you planning on doing another playthrough of Remake before Rebirth comes out?
Yeah, definitely. I have not not done a full playthrough on PS5, and I want to feel that fully.
I haven't either. I should do it.
Playing it fully at 60 and stuff.
Do you want to do a smaller scale of what you're doing with this?
Yes, of course.
Of just going through the history, the history of rumors of 7 Remake.
Yeah, the history of rumors of 7 Remake, the fact that when Final Fantasy XIII came out, Japan did a launch party where the president of Square Enix hands someone the first copy of Final Fantasy XIII. And that person said, is there anything you want to say to him? He said, can you remake Final Fantasy VII? That is the one thing that person had on their fucking mind when being handed that product.
Listen, I just really want you to watch the PlayStation Experience 2015 trailer of 7 Remake and recoil at how fucking ugly it is.
Do you know how many times I've seen that? I know how fucking shit that thing looks. When
Dude,
fucking Barrett does Big Shot, it's the worst thing I've ever seen. You thought the frame rate got low here, folks. That shit hit like a 2.
Cloud looks fucking malnourished in that shit. It's so funny.
Nothing to it.
Wait, there are screenshots of 7 Remake from 2018?
Yes, that was at the Magix event, Magix Monaco, where they went to a convention. Nomura went over there and showed, I'm gonna pull this up because it's a Kingdom Hearts 3 one that's never going to come up again.
I really want to see these.
Let me pull these up. We're gonna pull these up again later when we do it, but let me pull this on Google here.
That's at least like 9 months away. Oh my god, it's 7 Rebirth's like 9 months away at most.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find the exact ones I'm thinking of here. Let me see what this article lists it under. Oh, I can definitely find the FF7 ones, though. Because that stuff just looked weird. Alright, so this was... I'm gonna have to say this was like... 2017 April.
Whoa.
This is a screenshot of what they had at the time.
What the hell?
You're in a stealth-oriented thing? This was post the CyberConnect leaving by that point.
I don't like that blue.
Yeah, it's good. We had some stuff going on here with that. I'm trying to see if there were any others that I could pull up here. There it is. I found one of them. We had an off-screen screenshot of the Guard Scorpion fight.
What the hell?
You have your attack, your magic, and your materia part of your command menu. You have your 3-tiered of limits on the side there. You have your ATB. There's like a level 1 type of thing on it. Yeah, I remember seeing these at the time. I remember Nomura's interview about this the entire time was just going, I'm tired. I'd like a vacation. I'm not going to get one, though. I'm working on both of these games at the same time.
They came out within like a little more than a year of each other. He had to direct fucking both.
Yep. Let me see if I can... I do remember... Oh, there, I found them. I found the Kingdom Hearts 3 screenshots at the time. This was early 2017. This is before we actually got the big trailer where it was re-revealed. So we got stuff like this.
Yeah, I remember this.
This was the most important one. They went, we want to show you a screenshot, but we can't show you the whole thing. So they did this. This is the Toy Story Hammer Keyblade, but they censored it. Because they didn't want to reveal that that's what this is.
I remember seeing these like around the time of I think D23 of that year.
Yeah. Eventually, we saw some form of. Yeah, there was a trailer that showed some footage of these general areas and stuff like that. Thank you so much, by the way, for this.
Yes.
Gonna go ahead and
Can you flip him and put him in the bottom right?
I'm saving this one.
There we go. That works.
Awesome.
There we go. Get him in there. Better quality of the FF7 one. Okay, there you go. I was trying to Google around and I could not find the good version of this shot. But like here, direct feed screenshot.
Like I can see the bones of what 7 Remake became in this screenshot, but it's
but you can see like Cloud above his head has a health bar, a blue bar with a triangle button in the center, and then nodes for ATB.
Yeah. You can also just see by like the font and shit that's like that very much changed. Like the UI changed so a little bit in the final game.
Yeah. Yeah, we got.
All right, we're back to 2015. We're back in the past.
Yeah, we're back there. But that was interesting. It was a really good reminder where we were still in a drought at the time on information. So I do remember that event where it's like I've never heard of this place before, but then again, many people didn't know about many things in this stream today. I had to explain to them, of course, DK Sigma 3713.
Oh yeah.
Which, as you know, Bridget, stands for Dissidia Kingdom Hearts Sigma Harmonix Final Fantasy XIII. An event where they showed those 4 games in it.
Yeah, they did.
That was a 2008 event. I remember that because people thought that they were going to reveal Kingdom Hearts 3 there in 2008.
Yeah, they did. I remember this, like.
And when I say DK Sigma chat, I need you to understand, and I'm going to put it on the screenshot here. The symbol of Sigma was used in this event's name.
Yeah, people like thought like that, like they somehow kind of fucked with the title a little bit to like obfuscate the fact that they were going to reveal Kingdom Hearts 3 at that event. And it was just nah.
In fact, it was based on the game Sigma Harmonix also being shown there.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Sigma Harmonix again?
It's just some other thing that they were working on, but it was a part of the event. DK Sigma 3713 that stood for Dissidia Kingdom Hearts Sigma Harmonix FF13.
Let's clean him up quick.
Because how else are you going to let people know that that's what the event's about than by putting them all in an acronym?
It was a DS game published by Square Enix by the developer Think Garage.
Looking this up. Hold on.
Hell yeah, dude.
We've only done 2 Itadaki Street games, Lord of Vermilion, and after Sigma Harmonix seemingly went defunct.
It's more of an intuition.
Either that or just a support studio for Square Enix now.
I think I've seen this actually. Yeah, this looks super familiar.
I haven't seen this demo played in like 7 years at least.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm baffled not baffled, but like, what's wrong with him?
He's a shooby.
Built incorrectly.
This was the, Lightning Returns was like the first step toward every NPC looking like the most fucked up dude.
Okay, anyway, what I was saying is I'm a little astounded at how vertical slicey this demo is.
Oh, yeah. I saw no end of people just saying vertical slice at the time.
Come around looking for a chocobo ride.
I remember I haven't played this since I first came out. I played this even before I even touched Type 0 HD. That was that exciting.
I also did. I'm pretty sure everyone did this. I was excited to actually play Type 0 for the first time as well, but it's like,
I was also quite excited. Yeah.
There's the Final Fantasy 15 demo. I gotta check that out first.
I remember not liking the demo in this combat at all in this demo, and I was very afraid for the full game.
Man, you were wrong even in the past.
It's something that I felt stiff, but like I also didn't like that was when I first got my PS4, so I'm not sure if that was just me trying to get
I love the finger motion he does when he's like, I want this.
Yes, it's so good. No, I had to have put like 30 to 40 hours into this demo or something. I was trying to squeeze every fucking morsel out of this thing.
Just trying to get some supplies here that we're gonna need. Oh, there we go.
Till next time.
More reminders of our hunt.
Yep.
Was this the first product to launch on the Luminous engine?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's like the it's literally just.
It's the first of two.
Yep. This was like late 2014 as this was starting to come together. It was around mid-ish 2014 that the announcement came through that Kingdom Hearts 3 was starting development all over again and ditching the Luminous engine because all of the Luminous staff was on 15 and they could not spare technicians for 3.
What would 3 be like if it was finished on the Luminous engine?
I'm gonna be honest, it would probably, some parts would look better, I would say. If you look at some trailers of Kingdom Hearts 3 that was on Luminous, I'm like, the lighting and the way the face looks very good here.
Yeah.
In a way that Kingdom Hearts 3 even now cannot really match.
The Luminous was always very good at lighting and like particle effects and like specifically faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, faces look really good on Luminous.
Yeah, that was when they were really pushing how each world was going to look different through the power of the Kingdom shader. Where every single world it was going to look different, and that is still there in some ways. In that Sora looks different in all the worlds.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. If there's anything that I really can give the Luminous engine credit for, like particle effects work on that thing, incredible.
I think sword animation's really good. We've seen it here. We've seen it in Forspoken. They really know how to make you limply swing a short sword.
Yeah.
I just want to say apologies if you hear me making weird noises. I think I might be fucking sick again.
I can hear it in you right now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can hear COVID inside you.
Dude, it feels like there was a fucking Wolverine in my throat. That's how that feels right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Am I remembering this wrong, KZ? Or when this demo was revealed, was the Luminous engine already like technically complete, or were they still working on it? Because I feel like I remember hearing they were still technically finishing the engine up when this dropped.
The discussion was that the Luminous engine wasn't even done until about 4 months before the game came out.
Oh, jeez.
That was,
like they still had not fully gotten every aspect of it done. Like it wasn't fully, because they were still making it at the same time making the game, so it just came down to need to get this part finished so we can work on this aspect of it. FF7 was going to be on Luminous 2. I believe so. We didn't get, I think, any direct, I forget if we got any direct confirmations of it because it was a collab between CyberConnect 2 at the time.
It was probably, I had to imagine that if it was probably not considered for Luminous for very long, because they would have probably, by the time the game was officially announced, already have gotten the memo that, like, yeah, every technician is working on 15 for this
I
engine.
believe they would have pivoted. Also, they're using another AA studio, which they picked them up because they liked the work they did on Final Fantasy VII G-Bike on mobile.
Yep. So was Luminous like going to be the replacements for Crystal Tools going forward?
Yeah, essentially. It was going to be their next big thing. It was pushing visuals in a lot of ways. It was pushing particle effects and a lot of the stuff that you would say is synonymous with their games. Magical effects, that kind of thing.
Now, do we know why CyberConnect and Square Enix like parted ways on the development of the 7 remake?
All of the interviews and the ways they said it was a very kind way of saying that they could not hit a quality bar Square was looking for, and they were taking it internal.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that, and I remember this is just a rumor, and for all I know, it sounds 90% like fake. Apparently that they took most of that money to fund the remaster of GU.
Yeah. People said shit all the time, but at the core of it, they're like, we're trying to make the best game possible. We're just gonna take it internal, which makes sense. The only reason they even brought CyberConnect 2, besides vetting them, was the fact that they did not have the staff to for it. There was a 3-year period where there's a lot of talk of every single major game they're working on is begging for more staff and getting rejected because they don't have anyone.
Because at least one point in time, 7 Remake, KH3, and 15 were all being worked on at the same time.
That's fucking massive.
Yes.
Staff overlap.
Nomura literally said that Kingdom Hearts 3 would have come faster if they had actually, if they got more employees on it. He got approved for more staff, and there was no one, so no one could come over to it. It was only toward the end that it started getting freed up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what 7 Remake would look like if CyberConnect 2 was still on, like, at least the cinematic angles?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say entirely, and I was just going to say a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was ready. I was like,
I'm talking specifically about, like, their cutscene direction, because they're very good at cutscenes.
They're really good, but then as it turns out, everything in 7 Remake that's a boss fight cutscene is the coolest shit I've ever seen, so it probably would have been indistinguishable anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
Yeah, like, that is the one, that is, like, I would say one of the highlights of 7 Remake that differentiates it from other games is the phase transition cutscene stuff is really kinetic alongside its dynamic soundtrack. Anyway, I can't wait for this lengthy section in the main game of us going with this insane fog and lighting.
Oh hiding. Yeah, dude. Hiding, doing a little bit of stealth.
I can't wait to experience this, as this is the only way we'll be able to repair our car in the main game.
Yeah.
As it breaks down in the Duscae region, right before
I was about to say, as it will break down in Duscae, right?
Yeah, yes, yep. Before we meet the Archean Astral Titan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, the director of Sonic Unleashed and the Hedgehog engine was the technical director for Luminous.
Oh, dude, that guy can't catch a break. He makes, like, pretty decent engines.
Yeah, no, that,
yep.
Yeah, because the Hedgehog engine goes hard.
I like the idea that because he was mouthing it, they made the text blue.
It was also a very specific noise.
Yeah. Gotta give you that like almost Legend of Zelda-esque flavor text. Let you know that's important.
This shit, like, actually kind of terrified me when I first played it.
Oh yeah, this is a very good sequence.
Like, he's growling. Good sound design. This right here.
This right here fucking freaked me.
Oh.
Gets right up in there. Really good screen shake.
This is like the major sequence of this demo, right?
Yeah, the entire demo is going to be based on us taking this thing down, and it's a bit more long and protracted, even than what we will get later. You will notice some differences in what we'll be doing with it. I'm going to mainly try and mainline it to try and make the demo not end up being terribly long.
That's totally fair.
But because there's a lot of things you can kind of fuck around with in this.
You can try to go for like all the character side quests and shit like that.
Yeah, you could. I could potentially do that, but I'm gonna generally get the stuff we need to be able to fix the car.
Am I misremembering, or was combat in this game like you had to map like a weapon?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm glad you asked. Of course, we can go to the weapon menu to decide what weapon goes for what action. Crush, the initial assault, means I'm always going to open my combos with the lance. The melee barrage is, so that's what Ravage would be, so I use Blood Sword on that. The lethal force hit, Zweihander whenever I'm in the air and I'm about to slam a sword down, so you can select different weapons.
Which one? Yeah.
You get to see, like, also what their special is. So Dragoon Jump is an MP recovery attack if it hits. Or the Partisan's Full Thrust does some critical stuff. Tempest just ignores enemy defense.
Oh yeah, fucking Noctis doesn't even have the engine blade at this point, huh?
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff here. You also got like perfect dodges and stuff. You have that make it so you don't lose MP.
Again, there's some jank to this system, but I genuinely like it a lot, even in just concept.
Yeah, I really enjoy the amount of choice they give you of certain things. You're just weaving in these different techniques, giving you another resource for MP. And you combine that with the cross-chain system that we showed off earlier, and you've got a fairly fleshed out combat system that mixes hold with player choice abilities and team-up attacks. So while it's a bit more casual-oriented, you're holding the button and you get to change direction to change attacks, it's a bit more casual-friendly. You have some other stuff that, you know, gives you a bit more agency.
It gives the combat a little bit more choice and a little bit
there's more choice, there's more sauce to it. Which I feel like achieves exactly what Tabata said around this time of trying to make this a bit more casual friendly while not completely ripping out a lot of more hardcore elements. I think they've done a really good job. I can't wait to play the full version of Final Fantasy.
Oh man, these systems fully realized, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, seeing it all come together in the game's final form, now that's something.
So is this still where they plan for potions and ethers to be like soft drinks that Noctis just powers up?
Yeah, he like cracks it open and stuff.
Okay, because I've always loved that about the lore of 15, where an elixir is just like a monster energy. Noctis just uses king powers or whatever to like make it better.
Yeah. Many of the core tenets of Final Fantasy XV are present here. The breathing is way too loud, and sometimes the camera makes me want to kill myself. So I feel like many aspects of the core design they were going for are present here now.
Hell yeah.
And what's great is, like, even when you're in animation lock, you can, like, cycle through some of your stuff so you have some downtime to maybe go, I want to prep another move.
Raid Chase sounds completely different in this. This is weird.
Yeah, this was the direction that he received, which was be like Christian Bale's Batman. Then, based on fan feedback, they entirely changed his vocal direction. I remember around this time, the detractors of Final Fantasy XV, because some people just weren't feeling it, took the tagline, a fantasy based on reality, and then said it was a fantasy based on feedback. I am excited to see if they were correct in the full version of the game.
We shall see.
If I recall, there were many a thread for this, and I was really enjoying the demo, and I remember around the time there was usually, and I'm talking about on forums like NeoGAF that I would frequent to check out new news for it, and there was always at least two people in there saying, this game sucks, you should play a game called Trails of Cold Steel instead.
Awesome.
It's on Vita. You should pick that up if you want a real RPG with actual storytelling in it. Kingdom Hearts is, quote-unquote, really gay. This is about being a scholar, folks, because not only do you get that, not only do you get, you know, what were they doing at the time? I give you the discourse of the time.
Yeah,
don't worry.
community
Stay tuned
reactions.
for the next 15 stream in which we cover things closer to launch, and I pull out the FF15 Persona 5 feud gifts.
Oh
my god.
Back when both games were launching in Japan on top of each other.
Oh my fucking lord.
Jesus Christ.
We have a lot to cover. I have to do a lot more prep on that stream than I did this. They also do fog really well, too. There was a feud. People hadn't realized that the behavior of saying one game is better than another is basically indistinguishable from console wars, so they did that really hard.
They went out, like,
they went really hard
especially
with
at
that.
the time.
Oh, yeah, it was
this
real
is
bad.
the time I always end up referencing when I talk about how bad Kiseki fans used to be about the whole, oh, your favorite RPG is kind of mid, play Kiseki instead. Because they used to be really bad with it.
Yeah, it was quite rough. This one, you have to be very patient. You have to wait for him to make great distance before you can move up to new rocks. But they're like, you're too far back now, so you kind of have to, like, dance with it a little bit. Bridget, they still did. No, this was important, though. No one had played it, though. No one was playing the games. No, very different.
Okay, they do it. Okay, here's the problem. They do it. I just don't see it on my timeline literally every 5 minutes like I did back then.
It was very bad.
There's degrees of separation here.
The only people who play those games were insane people who played a Vita.
Okay, well, you're just racist against the Vita.
They're not denying it.
No, they had a segment where they started ranting about freedom wars at some point on the stream recently.
I got so mad.
You got so mad.
I don't even remember what stream that was. I just got
someone in chat was so perturbed by that. They're like, I'm so glad I wasn't in that stream. I would have gotten banned. That motherfucker shit on every game I've ever loved.
Wait, what happened?
It was just one also had a rant about the Vita and then brought up every Vita exclusive and went, shit, it sucks, it's bad.
I think that's quite funny, actually.
I thought it was funny because I had no investment. I love this section. We have to circle one rock. What's up?
Was that 13-2 that when that happened?
I think it was 13-2.
Awesome.
I have to base this on, like, the aggro line that appears here. He's making me do a circle around one thing. You're too far back. Don't pick up that thing. You want that sparkly? Well, fucking... Guess what? You're not getting it. Or when Gio Corsi pulled out his Vita at a PSX. Dude, he was the Vita guy. They did the program. It was called #building the list, where you would literally tell them what things you wanted on Vita and things that you wanted localized. And it was thanks to that even PS3 stuff got greenlit, like Yakuza localizations. They did a lot of fun programs like that.
I'm so glad that the fucking the image of Noctis and Ace that I've made people aware of is already making the rounds. This is so exciting.
Dude, it's so important. I love Blender.
Me too.
Oh, fuck.
Let's do a little shimmy in here as we continue to sneak into his goon cave.
Oh, Capcom posted they're having a showcase next week by accident.
I love when they have accidents. They need to do that showcase to get more people to play one of the greatest games ever made. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. In stores June
right?
30th. 30th or 31st.
Right. Oh, the end of the month, huh?
Yeah, it's the very end of the month.
I think that's far enough away from anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be like, people should check it out. It was really great. It's one of my favorite games ever. Really good. Shoot Takumi's best thing he's ever made. Sorry, Dino Crisis.
What?
Yeah, Shoot Takumi
did Dino Crisis, then Ace Attorney.
What the? Oh.
It was specifically because he worked with Shinji Mikami on Dino Crisis, when Mikami let him make Ace Attorney.
Huh.
Yeah.
He was the director of Dino Crisis 2.
Oh, that explains why too.
That's the thing that he was known for before Ace Attorney, at the very least.
It's really fucked up how you look at Resident Evil 2 and realize, oh, that's where all of Capcom's modern staff got their start.
Yep. So let's start our plan. The plan, Prompto will fire on the gas tank to set off a blast.
Awesome.
This is very different.
This is so different.
I don't... Man, weaker games would just put a bunch of red barrels everywhere.
Yeah, right.
The plan, Gladio will lay in wait and attack from Deadeye's blind spot, because we, through our evidence, learned that he does have a blind eye, so we have to like specifically prep for it.
I would hope so, because his name would be wrong otherwise.
No, don't worry about that. He might just be trying to reference the future game Overwatch's fucking signature move of McCree.
It'll be so fascinating to see how many different kinds of scenarios are in 15 that are like this.
Yes,
when you go on hunts.
You're gonna wake Deadeye, warp back with the beast in tow, and amid the chaos of the blast, you'll land the finishing blow on.
By all means.
I thought this is how every hunt in the game was gonna be.
It would be like a Metal Gear Solid 5 mission where it's like you gotta put a little bit of planning in there. A lot of work has to come in, and all right, let's get started.
No time to dilly-dally.
Come and get me.
We're gonna warp on over here.
It's time. I got it.
Get him in the blind spot.
Going for it.
Fuck him up.
Oh, those particles are so good.
It's that easy, folks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Woo! We got some real chemistry here.
That's what I call teamwork.
Get that gif in there. They use that shot in so many trailers.
Yep.
Remember the Prompto VR game?
Oh, dude, yeah, the Prompto VR game where you're in the car and you look at Cindy's tits. We will be seeing that in the next 15 stream. That's part of the trailer sections.
Oh.
Yep, I believe that was E3 2016.
Oh, was that like an E3 thing or like?
Yeah, it was a PlayStation VR thing. So the whole twist here is that you are not anywhere close to killing this thing. By the way, you can win this fight from this point. I will not be able to.
Oh damn!
They supercharge this guy. They give you basically two methods to kill it, which is a lot of this.
Alright, or you can go...
Or the other thing that we're going to be doing for the rest of the demo.
Yeah. Go fight goblins.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of goblins.
There's a lot of goblins.
Goblins.
The effects on like magic were always really good too. Like the scorch marks from like lightning and fire, and just like the frost shards from ice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They really got a good handle on a lot of that stuff. And like the strategy of fighting these guys, if you're always like attacking near the blind spot, it's much easier. So by this point, they're like, yeah, you're not winning. You need to just leave now.
Yeah, there was Stadia exclusive DLC. You will not be able to show that off.
It's okay. None of it was actually good. It's fine.
Yeah. Like what? It was a lot of like trial maps for like driving your car. Or
it was stuff that they canceled from the PC version of the game.
Awesome.
So anytime someone's like, "I like the Stadia exclusive content," I'm like, "I knew about this years before they even announced that over there." Like, sorry guys, I'm distracted. It's the big guy's hurting me.
Enough of this. Time to cut and run.
Oh, I guess we go out through this hole. I was like, where the hell am I going again? Here we go.
No, okay, so you have to click in the left stick when you're about to run out of stamina.
I don't believe that system's in yet.
I don't. There's no bars, so.
That is so fun. Like, why do they implement a mechanic that just completely like nullifies the point of having a stamina bar?
To give you a skill-based thing to do.
Skill is correct.
Yep. Then we slide through here. That slid at a good frame rate. I can't wait for Final Fantasy 15 to do the same.
You can't wait for it to run it at a good frame rate.
Let's go.
All right, well, we got the first little chunk there done. See, my thing is whenever someone asks, why did you do that kind of thing, my brain always goes, I'm totally down with whatever you want to do because it's just your vision. I'm like, dude, of course.
I desperately wish there was a way you could play launch 15 on a base PS4. Just to look at it.
Oh, yeah. I would want to get the specific experience I got the first time I played, which was Final Fantasy 15 with the Crown update. That's what they called their day one patch.
That was the one that put in a bunch of Kingsglaive cutscenes and shit, right?
That's also the one that lets you warp strike while running around.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because that was not available at in the base version. Anyway, we'll get into more of that in the second stream, such as statements like we delayed this game to not have a day one patch and then had a day one patch. All right, so.
And they also said they'd have 60 FPS on the Pro version.
They definitely had to have said that because I don't know why else I owned a PlayStation 4 Pro.
They definitely said, no, I remember they said this.
They may have exactly said this statement to me, and then I ran a donation stream for a PlayStation 4 Pro.
After all, it'd make your content better.
It would make my content better, and I would experience the game at 60 FPS, and they were right. It is 60 FPS if you look at the ground.
I remember I only got my PS4 Pro because it came with my copy of Red Dead 2.
Not the grass, by the way. When I say the ground, I mean like a solid rock at a campsite.
Yeah.
This is
rock
sponsored by Coleman Camping Equipment.
Red Dead
2.
Red Dead 2.
Speak to the
Shout out to
stable
Cowboy.
master at the post. All right.
Now, 15 does run fine on PS5, right?
Oh yeah,
Runs really solid on there.
I'm gonna put it on light mode, and it's probably just gonna hold 60 the whole way.
It will, yeah.
I wonder why. Like it does that, but not on Pro.
It still wasn't strong enough. That machine still wasn't strong enough for what they wanted.
Why do I have to wait? Because I said so.
Power to PS5, baby.
Yep. Then you have someone in the comments going, "Not true." You know, I'm like, God, you guys are still mad now.
Do you guys see what I see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't we know? Not know, but haven't we encountered a really annoying guy who's a big fan of Luminous games?
Yo, Barry.
Barry, dude. Barry.
Okay, I was trying to remember Barry.
Many names. This being has had. The last time I saw a form of Barry appear is when Crowley just had a basic compliment to something that wasn't FF15, and then they said that Crowley looked like a horse.
I don't know if it was Barry or just like a Barry-like that at one point came into my mention and goes, "Ha, you clearly know nothing about Final Fantasy 15," and I just started laughing uncontrollably for like 10 minutes.
They called me an F-slur because I made the tweet "Move over FF15 Kingdom Hearts 3 as Keyblade switching" when it got revealed that you could hit right on the D-pad to swap them.
I think they morphed from just an FF15 stand into like a Luminous stand.
Yes, immediately.
In specific.
Also, I'm going slightly insane because every time the XP results screen comes up, I think it's a Discord notification.
It's pretty good. Oh, chocobos.
What the?
Chocobos at 15 are so weird looking.
Bet I know who did this.
I don't mind them.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta take care of the behemoths to be able to get chocobo access. They're getting terrorized, poor little dudes.
Someone in your chat, I thought my Discord was going off.
I thought you were gonna go, yes, I'm a fan of Luminous Engine games. 1. Which, not true.
Not true.
2.
There's 2.
There's 2.
That's 2.
2.5, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Was Lightning Icon guy a Luminous Engine fan?
No.
No, that was just that was just, you know, that was just an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just an asshole saying furries deserve to be in the gas chamber.
What the?
Yeah, they said that to one of my friends, and I went, whoa.
Oh no.
Oh, guys, chill out. And then everyone's like, yeah, this is all lightning icons, and I'm like, no, that's not true. You're just an idiot.
It was just that one.
Yeah. Anytime someone says, I'm gonna base everything based on someone's icon, I'm like, can you not be 12? I know Toon Link's annoying, but we need to chill out.
Yeah, I was about to say everyone's just like immediately profiling if you have that one Toon Link icon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Armando.
No mistake in the smell of chocobo.
Anybody want to play Kirby's Dream Course real quick?
I'm working on a context-sensitive game.
God.
And it's context-sensitive because it will not be happening for another 5
Wait,
streams.
why was that? Why was that auto mod? What?
14 words?
I don't know why. Even Brian's like, what the fuck? Why? How the fuck is that a banned word? I don't get it.
I don't understand.
That's one word.
Is 14 words like phrase?
Is that like the 1488 shit or something? Like,
I'm looking this up now.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's Nazi shit.
Oh, it's a Nazi whistle. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm learning something new every day.
Okay, so do we?
Well, we don't have to talk about it anymore, but now we know it. Oh wow!
Huh?
Crungly gungly.
Dude, look at that umbrella.
Hell yeah, dude!
Check it
Cool
out.
umbrella.
Pretty sick.
Do you think you'll be able to find the cool rock in game?
In the full thing, absolutely, dude. I'm always looking at cool rocks. Check out these rocks, dude. They're really cool. And Forspoken, they're the same rocks, but like upside down.
They are. It's the same.
I believe I had to point that out to you. You're like, no.
No, I was like, no, not already. Come on.
Finally, the Final Fantasy XV Forspoken Sleepy Worlds theory.
Dude.
Look forward to the spoiler cast on Thursday, everyone.
Please look forward to it. I'd like the hopium of like maybe they do some teaser for the 7 stuff, because as we've learned, they will have done 7 of those posts by the time Summer Game Fest hits. And I thought it was really funny because probably said, imagine watching that and it does show up and then going into a Forspoken spoiler cast.
When's the Summer Game Fest thing?
Thursday.
Fuck, I'm working. God damn it.
We're gonna. I don't know what all they're showing over there, but at the very least, they're showing the gameplay for MK1. I know that they snagged that. I don't know what else they'll get over there. Probably some MiHoYo stuff. Jeff has always consistently gotten them since Genshin got big.
I hope we get more of that really creepy game of those like weird like plastic babies dancing.
Oh,
or whatever
Dokev,
the
yes.
Yeah.
That's that thing. I saw that. And went, this is scary. They're like, here's a music video.
What's that one post where it's like Jeff Keighley would be like, this game changed my life, and it's a trailer for Dokev.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people are always like that. I'll always be on his side because, unlike many, my interest in video games goes beyond 1 or 2 games, so I can find a little bit of excitement and a little bit of everything.
Dude, video games are so.
I will
cool.
not
You
find
can
it through
love
any
out
of
more
these
than 4
space
things.
shooters that he will be showing this week, but I will at the very least find it through other things.
Yeah.
Remember that Metaverse game in the last Game Awards? No.
I actually don't, no. And I watched that whole thing.
Something has to be really impressively bad if it's something I'm not interested in that pops up there.
Although I don't think any memory of the Game Awards can beat the 3 seconds we got of High on Life that made Jordan put icy on his balls.
I think we should do that again.
Yeah, that's just more proof that might be a Game Awards tradition. Who knows? Anyway, in general, I feel like, you know, do a pretty good job. I think it's fine. I can't wait to see this specific colored blue enemy in Final Fantasy 15.
Me too. Say.
With the orange extremities on it.
These look like Final Fantasy VI sprites, but like in 3D.
Oh yeah, there's a real effort over there in terms of art to try and make 3D models of Amano designs. That's why the goblins look like an Amano monster.
Oh, I never noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of. I was like.
Yeah.
Numerous enemies in this are just them trying to mimic that art and make it 3D.
It is actually like one of my favorite little aspects of the game, like as a whole.
So this game's lock-on system, which is also present in the main game, has a system of you only lock on by holding right bumper, but it only stays locked while holding, and then while holding right bumper, you click in the stick to lock it tight. And then it stays no matter what, without you having to do an input.
Yeah.
Which took some getting used to. So we got at least one dungeon we get to do in this demo.
Bad idea.
Get a little bit of this. Here in Foshuk Cavern.
Yeah, 14 does reuse a couple things from 15, like that, yeah. They're known to do that, like there's a lot of there's just straight up like Dissidia NT models in that game.
I know the Coil Bahamut's used 13 enemies.
Yeah, they reused them again in Shadowbringers.
Yeah, it's like how Dreadnought robots and stuff from 13 are in dungeons in 14. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's good. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of intermingling across a lot of things. You can see that in things being used in 14, and you can see that in 14 things being used in Babylon's Fall.
Yeah.
Tight squeeze.
Might just make it through.
If you like boy moans, then do I have the video game for you?
Aw, dude.
Sometimes they're louder than the dialogue of major cutscenes.
Shh, quiet now.
What? Where? Who? What?
I didn't need to see that.
What?
Focus.
Oh yeah, these goblins are absolutely like Amano little gremlins.
Oh god, yeah,
like
I
Final
see them
Fantasy
now. Wow.
games.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, it's really cool. Someone just
I
went,
guess
what the fuck? Someone said, "What the fuck is Babylon's Fall?" I'm so hyped. We did it. It got erased.
It has been erased.
I thought I was gonna have to wait like at least another year for someone to ask that question. The answer is don't worry about it.
Yeah, it literally doesn't exist anymore, so like don't think about it.
a hidden gem.
It's a sleeper agent phrase to make like a couple, like I don't know how many, 10 million disappear from Square Enix pockets for some reason.
Make Platinum Games fans want to kill themselves.
We could crawl through.
Don't lose your head.
And then Platinum Games will be like, don't worry, we intend to do this again.
Platinum Games going up and pitching to Square, we're gonna make a Nier Automata that doesn't end.
Easy as they come.
That wasn't me making something up, that was the exact same.
No, they said that. I remember this one. I remember that. Oh.
Okay, I got a parry in there.
8 years later, we're gonna gaslight people and saying it's amazing.
I don't know if anyone is that interested in the narrative.
I don't think we can.
Sometimes I like saying it's actually good for fun sometimes, but not really right now.
Yeah, we can't even say that ironically about like Cape Westwind anymore because they made Cape Westwind good.
They made it a fight.
It for years was the hardest fight in A Realm Reborn.
Yep. True.
I fucking believed that the first time I played that. I was so afraid to do it for like a week.
Yes!
I was genuinely so
every
afraid.
time someone's about to get into it and they like tweet about it, I go, dude, good luck. Don't be afraid if your first attempt doesn't go well to like look up guides.
Well, fucking that was the first like MMO I've ever played, and I didn't know anything about like how they typically play. So I got to Cape West where the people kept telling me like, "Oh, this is like the hardest thing of the game."
Yeah, I love all those people, dude.
I do miss gaslighting people on that. It was extremely funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can convince people who are still in Reborn with a lot of shit. It's so fun.
I also really miss the ice cream soldiers and running MC roulette.
Where'd you learn that one?
I will say we are getting some battle quotes that do retain the entire game.
Yeah.
So there is some stuff that did get used forever. Ooh, a sparkly. Oh no!
Ah!
Goblin jump scare.
Ah, goblins.
Goblins.
Boy, me goblins.
Boy.
Goblins.
Want some?
Outstanding.
Bridget, I have a problem.
What's up?
I'm enjoying this gameplay too much.
It's gonna.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna suck so bad.
No,
Is it making you real sad?
Yeah, this is not. This isn't good, dude. Uh-oh.
Are you gonna be? Are you okay? Are you playing 15 today?
No.
Oh,
I'm so glad I don't get to miss that.
You get
Oh, don't worry. We're going through the timeline. You weren't, in case you weren't here, Alto. We started by watching every single Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer.
Yeah. Oh.
That was 31 minutes. Then after that, we watched a couple of the 15 trailers until we got to the point in the timeline that put this. The next stream, of course, will have to keep on going, and if we're lucky, we might be able to play FF15 in the next stream, but chances are like 30%.
I'll have to power through the pain on Wednesday. I need to be there for the potential first touch of 15.
Yes. At the very least, we will definitely be touching the Platinum demo.
Ooh.
I already set that to download on my PlayStation. I already got it. Got it locked in. Another demo that has been since delisted, but I got it.
Hold on. Oh, there's really good Wicked art.
Oh, Wicked always does the good shit. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god.
What? Let's
see here.
Oh, that's excellent.
Well.
I think dragging it in make OBS crash. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
The art's actually too good. Hold on. Let's see if we can hold out. Ah, there it is. This sucks. There you go.
Dude, wicked fucking rules.
That shit was on the screen is white, it's crashing. And then it just went, nah, never mind, you're good.
This is so fucking cute. What the fuck?
That's pretty good.
Pride. Happy Pride, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
It even has her extremely cunty eyelashes.
Yep. Yep, so I'm just gonna go ahead and...
This fucking rules.
Yep, there you go. Got that in there. Oh, hold on, shrink it. It's hitting that thing. There we go. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It is supposed to be that. Oh. Oh, that's great.
Also, yes, it is Iris's plush from FF15.
Oh yeah, because like in the world of 15, Moogles aren't like real, right?
Yeah, this is.
Yes, there was a lot of discourse on NeoGAF about how this Final Fantasy was going to be bad because they asked people if they were interested in Moogles being in the game in 2014 or 2015.
Yeah.
Also, Ragdoll. We're bunching them up.
I think Ragdoll.
They're inside me. I can't move. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I got it.
I just had a thought. Based off you saying they got a lot of their ideas from surveys.
Yes. A fantasy based on feedback.
Is Final Fantasy 15 the Rise of Skywalker of the Final Fantasy franchise?
Not narratively, but for a lot of gameplay stuff, there is an aspect of what do people want, but this is like, it's just a focus tested thing. I wouldn't even relate it to the Star Wars shit of people just going, oh no, Reddit gave us our plot twist. Here it's most stuff like, if you want it, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a lot of that for stuff that they don't care about for the most part. Like, oh, you want this specific control type? Sure. You want this? We can put it in as a reference, or we can adjust certain things. But there is a limit to it, because I could be like, I'd like, you know, a skill-based combat system, and they wouldn't necessarily be willing to meet with me at the table over that. So I feel like there might be some limit here. I could say, like, I would like my enemies to have tells on them, and then they'd be like, what if we put a big block button on the screen instead? Or an antelope Bridget just fucking hits me immediately, fucks me up on frame 1.
I always do it.
You do those weird like giraffe nightmare things. Also, these goblins just steal your potions on hit. Didn't really make note of that, but I did see it pop up a couple of times there.
I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go lay down because I got work.
Yeah. I hope you feel better.
Me too.
Yeah.
This guy.
I think that the 5-minute submission of Possible for you that we watched before my internet died made me sick.
Gave you COVID?
Yeah. Here's hoping you'll be better for tomorrow night.
Yeah, me too. Alright, I'll see you.
Yep.
Too close.
Yeah, this is, of course, the Duscae demo. We are going through it here. Getting some much-needed context on the whole deal.
It's so bizarre to see a product of an early version of a thing.
Yep.
And have it exist in your hands, and then when the thing comes out, it's so radically different.
I remember there's discourse of people asking, have you finally figured out a UI you want to stick to? Because it changed so often with footage. Anyway, we've made it to this this cool blade. Get the ancient blade now. Sick. Let me look at that. Okay, it is looks like it's a sellable then.
Slow down.
Oh yeah, it's a Royal Lucian heirloom. Very exciting. So we now have access to the Armiger when we're at full MP. Attributes significantly enhanced while it's active.
This is how you engage Nomura trailer mode.
Yep. highlighting one of 15's best points, which is atmospheric dungeons.
Yeah, these are cool.
Just you know, the act of like not knowing where you're going, kind of wandering through these areas. I think it's really elevated by the game not having a map, so I'm really glad it doesn't have one.
I quit. What the hell are we doing here? Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Thing trying to.
So, like, skip across an entire like bottomless pit to get over here.
Oh yeah, that's satisfying.
Not cool, not cool, not cool.
This really is the fucking goblin den. Good lord.
That's it. I quit.
Are you okay? Hey, I can't hear you.
Sorry, Noctis. Just aim a little bit and you'll get it. Parry that.
Did you just fucking spear that goblin and throw him over your head?
Yeah, fuck that dude. We're good.
What can I say?
Let's be done with this riffraff.
Alright, so we can do Armiger now. So conceptually, they had the Phantom Swords in here. That Ancient Sword we picked up was enough to just unlock this feature. Becomes a bit more prominent later on.
Time's over, buddy.
My whole life flashed before my eyes.
He's crossing the line.
Right hand slipped.
Gotcha.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
Wasn't this feature not at launch? The Armiger? No, it was in. You're thinking of Armiger Unleashed,
Yeah.
which is a completion bonus ability. We will be getting it, don't worry. I would describe that thing as the greatest concession to feedback in the entire game. Like nothing else touches. This is because people asked for this.
It's about goddamn
Because
time
it's the
you
one
learned it.
combat mechanic in the game that is entirely based on button taps and specific timing and combo strings. And we've reached the end of the cave.
What is this place?
Got a little tree.
Well,
Sparkling tree.
Yep. As shown here, and as I referenced in the first 10 minutes of the stream start, they have now changed it so that Noctis's eyes are no longer red when he's activating power. They are now pink. Tabata's vision.
Tabata's vision.
Ramu will bestow his grace when Noctis's HP is at 0. Common enemies defeated by Ramu do not provide experience in episode Duscae. Then we get to leave. Anyway, this is what we'll need to be able to defeat the Behemoth.
Oh.
Because normally he has a shit ton of health. It's a very long fight, so what they intend for you to do is run away from him, do this, then do the run back.
Smell that?
Is this easily going to be your longest series of streams for a single Final Fantasy?
Probably. Yeah. There's a lot.
Oh,
We're starting the game on, like, stream 3.
You're not
you're
even
immediately
starting.
gonna
This
have
is
to
the
pause it.
I'm not keeping this on the layup for long because it's very sad. You just made him purple.
Oh, come on.
You just went in and went into the satin filter in Photoshop and made him purple. But I respect it, but I'm not keeping it on the layout.
You're not even playing it this week.
Yeah, probably not.
That's awesome.
I only have 2 planned streams for this, for 15 this week, so we may in fact not be hitting that. Dude, you're lucky. My initial draft of this stream wrote, explain that FF15 is important. Explain that people need to know about it. Play Versus 13 trailers. Play the first 2 15 trailers. Make them watch me play all of Type 0. Then play episode Duscae. That was the initial draft, but I was like, man, even I don't want to do that necessarily. Because for completionist sake, Type 0 is Tabata's Nier. You have to play that twice.
What?
Yep.
Here's how that game's structured. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. They cut out a chunk of that game on first playthrough, and then you go back, because the aspects of that narrative are about an infinite time loop. And you end up going back to older locations or main missions, and instead of it starting the cutscene of you starting it, a big text thing says, what do you choose? And then you do a completely different scenario in that location that leads to something else different.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait. But...
Words.
Does that mean...
Potentially.
Oh.
That's fine.
I suppose not.
I think I realized something.
You want to share?
Something for much later in the game.
Oh, okay. Alright, thank you.
I never fully beat Type 0. I'm interested in giving that game
It's very
fair
important.
shot.
Everybody has to know what Tempest Finis is about.
Yeah,
I
probably.
don't think I have met a single human being that has talked about Type 0
Beyond it in relation to 15.
Yeah, people talk about 2 things with that. They talk about a 15 demo, and they talk about spinning that camera. That's all they talk about.
Yeah,
That's a game where you beat people up, and then you suck the soul out of their fucking body for experience. You harvest their phantoma in that game. You have 16 party members, and they don't gain experience if they're not in combat. Anyway, we're about to do the big thing. We've lowered our health to 0. Whole day to summon. Imagine fucking just picking up this demo and then they drop this shit on you. Because I do not recall them even hinting at this at all.
No, not even a little bit.
That's sick.
And then you can just watch that damage.
Man, imagine the power I could use this to kill a giraffe.
100,000, 100,000, 100. Yeah, that thing has like over 500,000 HP.
Jesus.
I like how the music restarted for a second.
Yeah, it got
That was really
confused.
funny.
Yeah, they're working on
It's
it.
a demo thing.
You've smited the area.
Yeah, we'd better hurry
Thanks,
over to Cindy's.
Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Yeah, and that wraps it up. That wraps up us beating them up.
Before we might reclaim our car, we'll need to claim the small fortune this behemoth horn should fetch.
Alright, so we can just sell the horn and then we'll get the 25,000.
Edge of Yore.
Let's see. I believe we could just do... No, we can't return
Yeah,
to
you
the
could just...
spot. We actually have to, like, escape this zone.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
because it's like it kind of considers you like in a dungeon type
Yeah,
area right
yeah,
now.
it's like a mini interior type thing. We got to do the action slide.
Woo!
Oh wait, does it have the Ixion on it? That's cool.
All right, now you should be able
Oh yeah, his
to.
staff absolutely does have is like Ixion's head.
Oh.
Yeah, they try to put some aspect in there. Love that. Love that.
I don't like what that URL says in it, and it fills me with fear already.
Uh-oh.
I'm also scared.
Carl Gladio. Let me enhance here. There's Patrick Holzhauer on the leg. That's how you know that person made that. Now hold on. Zoom in some more. Hold on. Zoom in some more. What Yu-Gi-Oh card is in his arm?
What the fuck? Hang on.
A hidden Red Eyes Black Dragon. Okay. There's Brog on his abs.
There's something on his pants on like the right leg.
Oh yeah, that's Patrick Kolosau from Gundam 00. That's this person's signature. There's seemingly what looks to be a grayish-looking Joey on the left arm there, and also on the right arm in a different spot there. There's some facial hair, I assume. I don't know what this thing on the necklace is. It looks like a honey bun. And then, of course, the Brog.
Yeah, the Brog.
Jack off crystal. Hell yeah. There we go. Thought we could get that in there. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Cornick Station actually would have a shop, so we can just go this way for it.
Dog is fucked up, bruh. It's a picture of the Behemoth.
The next stream's gonna be so good. I'm gonna have to collect so much media for FF15. I might even include the PAX panel where they confirmed the game would come out in 2016. They asked him, and then he went, hype, and then everyone fucking exploded in the crowd.
This could be trouble. Mustn't let ourselves be outflanked.
Or killed. That would be bad.
I believe this was also Robbie Damon's breakout role.
Oh yeah, and then he started getting stuff everywhere because they're like, he's the ultimate white boy.
It was basically this and then P5 releasing 3 months after.
Yeah, he fucking hit gold.
Hey chat, you wanna know something fucked up? Persona 5 came out before this game.
It did.
That one looks more like
it did in Japan. In Japan, it came out.
Look a tad out of place
just before, thanks to that delay.
That smell though, right?
It was gonna release the same week before that delay.
I think I need to pull it up now. Let me go find it. Let me go find it. I've been thinking about this shit. I've been thinking about this thing the entire stream ever since I mentioned it. Where the fuck is it?
Alright, let me... Persona
there it is,
5.
baby. I forgot that Nibelian made it. This GIF. Because they were launching on top of each other.
Initial release date of Persona 5, September 15th, 2016.
I love this GIF. It's so funny.
It's so funny considering, you know, everything.
Yeah. In the end, FF15 outsold Persona 5.
Knocked.
We won.
Well, that was gonna always happen.
Yeah, I know. I remember the conversations. I remember I was talking with my friend around the time of Persona 5 going, it really sucks that, Persona 5 just isn't having a worldwide release. And then, I believe it was Sky or someone else at the time going, KZ, you don't get it. Persona 5 isn't a AAA game. So it can't do that. And I'm like, World of Final Fantasy was a Vita game. Came out in worldwide. They're like, Atlas isn't a big company, and come to learn, they've never been a big company.
I mean,
I'm like, that shit was 7 years ago, and they've only just now gotten better.
Yeah.
I mean, they were owned by Sega at that point, so it's still not justifiable.
Yeah, it was never justifiable, but I held that close to my heart, and every time Atlas didn't do it each subsequent time, I got more upset.
Thankfully, I don't think it's ever gonna happen again.
Yeah, we're good now, but it was fucking bad.
It was bad.
Did Nocturne release worldwide?
No.
HD, I mean.
No.
No.
No. I can tell because it ran way worse at launch. We got the one that runs better. It still didn't fully run good. I'm gonna do Marakunde on the Switch, and it's gonna drop it to 6 fucking FPS.
Let's fucking go!
Love you, Unity.
We now have enough money. Let's get this
Holy
thing
shit, how
fixed
the
up.
fuck did they let that happen? Japanese release date, October 29th, 2020. Worldwide, May 25th, 2021.
It was...
How the...
Dude, it was bad.
I completely forgot about that.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey, y'all about ready to settle up?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Was she Sydney at any point? Or is that like a Mandela effect?
I am certain that it was Sydney in Japanese early on, and then they switched. I'm convinced that they did that, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
I think it was because I'm gonna be honest. I think it was because they finally decided to write a character named Sid.
Yeah. So
because she's only alluded to her like Papa or whatever by this point. So I think that's why they did it. Anyway, we did it. We got access to the car now. And you can't take the wheel because, of course, driving isn't in. They were like, you won't be able to drive yet, but you can head on over to your next place.
Well, here she
I'll hold
is.
this edit
Come
until
see
we're
for
done.
yourself.
Wait.
She's proud.
Hold on. Let me see what your idea was doing this to Aerie.
Huh?
Wait, why is Aerie purple?
They colored the hair reddish. Little glasses. Change the color of this. Change the color of this.
The Joker suit.
You turned Aerie into the fucking Joker. Thank you.
I'm prim and proper. I reckon you won't find a loose nut or bolt on her.
We're in your debt.
I'll say you are.
I'm going to try and find the
for you.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
I should
The
charge
active
you,
time report
but
where
I'm not
they
gonna.
took feedback on this
one's
demo
on my ass.
where people said
Awfully nice of you.
the
Well,
fan service
just
on
make sure
Cindy
y'all
is a
come
little
back to
gross.
Hammerhead now, you hear?
Count on it.
And then their
Nowhere
producer
else we'd take it.
next to
Don't
Tabata said,
forget it.
well, we also are getting a lot of feedback that people want, like, female characters in the game, but isn't it hypocritical to complain about Cindy? And also want female characters in the game?
But
and Tabata, I believe, nods. And I go, well, what are you doing?
You're not even inhabiting the same physical dimension as the point. Holy shit.
Fine by me.
It was very funny.
However you like in the garage. All you gotta do is just bring her on in.
So it's alright if we call you?
Sure is. Pawpaw'd love having someone to talk
It's
to.
so fucking funny how much Fujo's latched on to Prompto when he is the straightest one in the group.
Thanks again, Cindy.
You have to get incidental dialogue to find out Gladio's straight.
nothing on Ignis though. He's free.
Oh yeah, no, Ignis gay as hell.
Yeah,
There's like no denying that one.
Dude, you can't play his DLC and not get that.
Oh, absolutely.
No gay man puts that ring on otherwise. No straight dude. A hint of things to come. Japanese audio only. This is how the demo ends.
Okay.
This is the Final Fantasy XV mythic art that you can find in the Citadel. I had actually completely forgot about this until right when we were starting.
I played this demo pretty recently, so
Yeah.
I know about. I was
So
excited
like
about
it
this.
shows all the major characters in it. This is the part where we went, wait, Ultros is in the game. He's on the left, and I'm like, you're kind of right.
It's gonna be. Oh, I can say it. I should.
Can I ask this now?
Yeah, so they make this art depicting Luna trying to get out of the chaos of this happening.
Bridget?
Yeah. What's up?
Do you think the reason why 15 had such an extensive multimedia presence was because of how much world building they had made in production?
Yeah, they were just like, they made a statement. If the Kingsglaive stuff was in the game, that would have added 3 years.
Yeah. It is explicitly because through just the sheer amount of like trailers and pre-release lore and stuff that there was.
More to come in Final Fantasy 15. There you go.
They could just not pay all of that off in the game, like under the time they were given. There was just no way they could have fit all of it in development-wise. So they essentially had to pivot to a multimedia thing just to be able to pay off shit from the trailers.
Yeah, it's like they weren't going to be able to cover certain things in that scope. So like, all right, we're gonna do that movie, and then they were like,
the anime.
You know, doing the anime just gives you even more of an opportunity to be like, hey, this will get other people in there. But we will dig into more of that when I have to show off some of the other things in the extended Final Fantasy 15 marketing lead up, because again, I am proud to say, chat, we've reached the end of today's stream of Final Fantasy 15, in which I did not play Final Fantasy 15.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I watched trailers for 45 minutes and then gave you a little over 2 hours of a vertical slice demo they released at the start of 2015.
I'm pretty sure on my stream series, I also did not get around to playing the main game until like stream 3. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
There's just so much.
Do some work. I'm gonna have to do some work to get us prepped for the next one. We'll be doing another session of this type of thing on Wednesday, so look out for that. Tomorrow, Harry and Jordan are going to be doing a first to 50 in Street Fighter. I think it's my understanding that I'll just that they'll be in here, and I'll be co-hosting Aries' stream, and then we'll do some sets of our own on my stream when they're done. So a lot of fun stuff ahead. Yeah, I'm glad you sat in for my 3-hour seminar. I'll bring you back to the classroom on Wednesday for another period of it. Thank you, Urameshi Trev, for the $25. We're gonna wrap these things up. Thank you for the 250 people I got in here for this. I knew I would get a big draw for this one. I knew it. I'm always fucking winning, baby.
15's the draw.
Yeah, baby. Oh man. All right, that's your fun fact for the day, chat. Bye.